It was a gloomy afternoon at the Lee Funeral Home, Nairobi. News of the death of Kitui West MP Francis Nyenze had just been broken. At the funeral home, we caught up with Edith Nyenze, wife to the deceased, who told us how Nyenze battled colon cancer and later a respiratory-related disease.
Mheshimiwa has been suffering for almost the last 10 years, cancer of the colon from around 2008. But he was treated, it was okay. It came back in 2013. He's been treated in India. He's also gone to Dubai, he's also gone to UK. Till now, the doctors say the lungs and the problems.
The last few months have been tough for Edith as her husband's condition deteriorated. She narrates how sometimes the legislator would feel like giving up the fight.
Yes, please release me. I'm ready. I've served the people and I'm right with God. And I'm ready to go. Yes. I would not release him. I would encourage him to fight on. Then last night, when I was leaving, he told me bye. Yeah, bye, tutaonana. Tutaonana, bye. But now the bye was different from the way he says it at that times.
Okay.
Yeah. But before then, I prayed for him. And I told him that I'm leaving him in the hands of God. But I did not mean to release him. But I just felt like he was uneasy and I wanted to leave him with God because it's only God who can take care. So kumbe I was releasing him.
Signs of Nyenze's failing health came to the fore when he carried an oxygen therapy machine to the National Assembly chambers during his swearing in August.
Thank you.
He has fought a good fight because up to yesterday he was talking. He could still feed himself, he could walk, he could struggle to walk, but make sure that he would feed himself.
Born in 1957 in Kabati, Kitui West constituency, he joined parliament in 1997 after he was appointed minister in charge of environment by then-President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. He also served as Minister for Heritage and Sports in 2001.
He was the kind of person who, when he decides he wants to really put his all in something, he would definitely do that and he would not disappoint.
Nyenze would stay in political oblivion for 10 years after losing his seat in the 2002 elections. He would later recapture the seat in 2013 and become the leader of minority in the National Assembly. NASA principals led by Raila Odinga paid tribute to the legislator, saying it was a tragic moment for the nation. Odinga stated that Nyenze steered opposition MPs in the National Assembly in a difficult period between 2013 and 2017 through very careful balancing. Former VP Kalonzo Musyoka, who is in Germany, described Nyenze as a non-confrontational gentleman who was a great asset in Wiper Party and helped build bridges among political protagonists.
He was at home with all class of people, be it the ruling class, be it the grassroots.
In the last parliament, Francis Nyenze was the leader of minority in the National Assembly and was part of the team that negotiated NASA's presidential candidate, which eventually settled on Raila Amolo Odinga.
Up to the last minute, Kalonzo was to be the flag bearer.
Almost 8 months ago, Nyenze kicked off a storm in the NASA coalition after insisting that Kalonzo Musyoka should be the coalition's presidential candidate in the last elections.
We don't want anybody to take Kambas for a ride.
President Uhuru Kenyatta served with Nyenze in cabinet during the last years of President Moi's reign. The head of state says Nyenze never allowed narrow selfish interests to jeopardize the unity of Kenyans.
You would see Nyenze as one of the leaders who would maintain his cool, who would always embrace reason, who would be ready to compromise instead of confront.
Enock Sikolia, NTV, Nairobi.